Hey there, welcome to day 2662 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey, sharing lessons learned about offline and online businesses, about an annual challenge. We do an annual challenge every year. This year's is the Be a Better You annual challenge. We're doing one thing every day to be a better version of ourselves, of you being a better you, me being a better me. And this month we're focusing on finances, financial health and well-being. I use a 9-part life framework, which of course isn't handy, to share that we talk about and focus on for 9 months out of the year. We focus on each of these different areas 1 month at a time. And this month we're focusing on finances. And today's topic is debt, good debt and bad debt. I gave examples of good debt and bad debt, how to decide. And it's really how we use the money, what we use the money for, and our intent behind incurring debt, right? Debt is a tool just like anything else. Almost everybody I know that's ever started a business or has a business has gone into some sort of debt, either borrowed money from friends, family, relatives, from a lending institution or whatever, to help them get started or to help with cash flow along the way of building and growing and supersizing their business. Debt, when used to enhance our future or enhance the future of our business, is good debt, right? If we get a student loan to get a master's degree or to get a degree in the first place, and that's going to increase our earning potential, that is a good use of debt, even though some people are whining and crying and want their student loan debt paid off. I say, suck it up, sugar. You borrowed the money, you pay it back, just like the rest of us have, and done. And then we manage our lives and our situations accordingly. Bad debt, on the other hand, is usually used for impulse purchases, luxury items, things we really can't afford, but we want them right now. And marketers and organizations and businesses do an incredible job of financing, because they make a fortune doing it. Because instead of spending $5,000 on an item, you're now spending $20,000 on an item by the time you actually get it paid for. So some things, if it's an investment, it's an appreciating asset, yes, incur debt to buy that. Even if interest rates are high on houses, my first home loan was 13.89%. It was incredibly bad. That was a bad time for home ownership and interest rates in our economy. But I still bought a home instead of renting. I rented for a couple of years. Then I had a job and a steady income. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to buy a house. So I bought a house and then, of course, lost that job and didn't have a steady income and moved and got another job and on and on and on. That is life, right? Things come up. We need to be prepared. It's part of why we want to, before we incur debt, especially bad debt, we want to make sure we have a safety net set aside to protect us. We talked about all that. And then we'll supersize your business in the Be a Better You annual challenge. You know, how to track it, how to keep track of debt, what's good debt, what's bad debt, etc. So I'm not going to go into it here. What can I help you with? Hit me up. Let me know. Otherwise, go out, make it an awesome day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.